When was the last time you woke up after a bad night's sleep and felt energized, motivated for the day, and fully productive? It probably didn't happen, and that's because sleep is essential for our overall well-being and health. Hey everyone, my name's Paul Wadsworth, the founder of IntraLifestyle.com, and today I want to help you if you're struggling with your sleep. I want to give you some tips and suggestions that are going to help you to improve that so that you can be at your best as often as possible. So we can all understand how sleep plays an important role in your mental health and your emotions and how you feel and the energy you have, etc. But it's also very important for the physical health, and sleep is essential for repairing the body and for recovering. Sleep allows your body to get into a deep, relaxed state where your body can do its work, where you can regenerate new cells and repair broken tissue from your workouts and other things. And an ongoing sleep deficiency can actually lead to heart disease or high blood pressure and even lead to death. Sleep is so important for your health, and it's one of the biggest things that I talk about with my clients when we do our monthly check-ins. I want to know how someone's sleep is, how their stress levels are, because all of these things are interlinked and they're all related. So if you have a goal, for example, for improving your physique or dropping some weight, and your sleep is not on point, you are not going to get the results that you could be if your sleep is optimized. Now, there's always been a big debate on how much sleep is enough, and 7 to 8 hours seems to be what is recommended in terms of a minimum for your overall health and well-being. Now, I remember in the past, I used to look at certain people, high achievers and performers, that would appear that they would be getting by on 4 hours sleep a night and they had this unstoppable energy. But the reality is, for the majority of people, you need to be getting a good quality 7 or 8 hours sleep. However, I will add that it's way better to get slightly less sleep. If you're getting 6 hours of deep quality sleep into your REM cycles, then that's going to be better than 12 hours of non-stop interrupted sleep. So what we want to do is optimize our ability to get into that deep sleep and then to sleep as long as possible within that 8-hour period ideally. Now, if you do find it difficult to sleep at night, or you have a super busy schedule and you find that it's somewhat interrupted and you're able to make time in the day, then napping is a great way to get that extra rest, and it's going to give you a boost of energy within the day. In fact, I heard recently that Usain Bolt, prior to setting his world record, had a nap around 30 minutes before he actually did that. So napping can be a great tool throughout the day if you have the time to do it, just to get some extra rest in there, and it's going to serve you well in the long run. Another great way to improve your sleep and the quality of your sleep is to have exercise as part of your daily routine. Now, exercise provides many health benefits, including releasing endorphins to make you feel good. It's a de-stressor. It can help with anxiety, but it's also very good at improving the quality of your sleep. And depending on the type of exercise you're doing, it can help you get into a deeper state of sleep, which your body actually needs to recover from the workouts. So if you're not already, start to incorporate some exercise into your daily life, and it's going to have multiple health benefits, not just sleep. Another area where I believe many people struggle with their sleep and their routine is because in 2019, at the time of making this video, cell phones and technology are at such a level and they occupy so much of our time that we're constantly being stimulated and we're distracted on these devices that's taking away from our body's natural process of relaxing when the sun goes down and getting into that sleep state. So one of the things you want to do is let nature be your guide with that. You know, when the sun comes up in the morning, it's natural for our bodies to want to wake up. And when the sun goes down, we want to start relaxing. So I would say find something that works for you and your schedule, but start to create some consistency around that and allow your body time to relax. So for example, if you go to bed at midnight every night, but you're on your phone and you're watching Netflix to the point you go to bed, it's going to be more difficult for you to be able to get to sleep. And if you are inconsistent with your patterns, it's also going to affect your circadian rhythm, which is basically your internal clock of how your body is functioning in terms of how alert you are and how tired you are at certain times of the day. So if you play around with that and you're not consistent, it's going to mess these things up. So one of the biggest things with that is I would say you want to get into a routine that works for you, but also give yourself that time where you can relax. Maybe you can say to yourself, you're not going to use your phone an hour before bed, and you want to find something that works for you. Maybe you want to do some yoga, some stretches, or read a book, or listen to a podcast. But you want to take away that stimulation so that as soon as you go to bed, your body is fully relaxed. And talking of being able to relax at night, and with the lights and the stimulations from these electronic devices, one of the things that you need to be doing is blocking out that blue light, because that's actually going to affect how your body gets into its state for sleep. If you've constantly got this blue light stimulating through your phone, through your TV, or whatever electronic device you're using, it is actually going to have a negative impact on that. Today, there are lots of things available. The smartphones are going to have the night mode that you can use. There's an app that you can get for your computer called Flux. I'll post a link below this video. It's free to use and you can add it onto your computer. So I actually have that on my laptop, which is connected to my monitor, and then it transfers onto that. So I've always got that on there. Another thing you can do is invest in some glasses which block out the blue light. So I have these ones myself. They're Swannies. Now, you're not going to win any fashion awards from them. They kind of look cool when they're on through the lenses, probably not to look at me in them. But when you're at home in the evening and you're just watching TV, or you want to block out that light, it's actually going to help you. Even if you did it the last hour before you go to bed, I can post a link below to show you where I got mine. I believe they have prescription lenses as well. So if you're someone that likes to wear reading glasses, you can get the best of both worlds. Now, a video talking about sleep quality and how to improve it without mentioning caffeine would be wrong, because caffeine is such a big part of a lot of people's lives, whether you're a tea drinker, a coffee drinker, or maybe you're someone that takes pre-workouts for your exercise. The problem with, let's use coffee for example, because there are some health benefits with that. If you're drinking coffee, each person is actually different in terms of how their body can metabolize it. Genetics do play a role in this, so it's important to understand and discover how you react when you drink coffee and how you feel, whether you're someone that gets that buzz or whether you don't find that it affects you too much. I know for me, anything sort of after midday, and it will sort of start affecting my sleep. I don't go to bed particularly late, usually between 10 and 11, but I'm trying to keep my coffee for the morning now, and I don't have any more than 2 cups, and that works well for me. So I would just recommend taking a look at your caffeine consumption and seeing if there are any little tweaks that you can make and modifying, and just playing around with it to see if it works for you. Because as I say, everyone is different, so you just got to find that. And another thing that you can do is you can start to journal this and make notes of it. Keep a sleep diary and write down the foods that you're consuming, how you're feeling energy-wise in the day. Did you work out? Were you on your phone a lot? All of these things I'm mentioning, start to pay attention, and then you can incorporate some of these and see which ones help you. I'd love to know if this video has helped you and what things you're currently trying, so let me know in the comments below. And any other things that may be working for you, I'd like to know those too. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found value in it. If you have, please consider subscribing and sharing with a friend, and I'll see you next time.